Hello everyone, and welcome to Apex Racing League, realistic tier for round 11 Austria. Just to clarify for anybody who hasn't joined us before, the realistic tier is basically realistic performance cars. It's all run basically as any equal performance tier, but it's just realistic performance. We do full qualifying this evening by 50% race. The way we try and sort the teams is that the fastest drivers are in the slower cars, going up, but it doesn't always work out. We do our best to sort it to that as we can. An ongoing league, and actually anybody that watches might get involved moving forward would be great. So please give us a shout. I'm Mark Hilly, and you can always get a hold of me through Discord, Facebook, etc. We've got a Ferrari coming out first by the looks of it, and that is Yank It Hard. So he is out first. I'm just going to get some details up. I don't know what tyres they're going to be using in Q1, to be fair. Let's get those up and lap delta up. That should be enough. So, we're at Austria, the Red Bull Ring. Probably going to be one of the most competitive races of the season, I think. I'm just going to switch to Chitsu in the Williams because he overtook Yank It Hard there in the Ferrari, so he will be first across the line for a hot lap. Yeah, as I say, so I think this is going to be one of the closest races of the season that we're going to have. Going by a practice session that I joined in on earlier on, I drove in a Haas, and even the Haas was reasonably competitive around here. So, oh, Chitsu has a little spin on the outlap on the penultimate corner. And who's that? I think that's Adrian gone past in the Haas. No. Piercy maybe? No, somebody went past. Was it I think it was an Alpha actually. Yeah, it was Jay Kant. So we're on board with Kanty now. See how he can go. Hey dogs, thanks for joining in, buddy. Come give us a watch. Dogs is my teammate in ARC, in Alpha Tauri. Not that he bothered to turn up last night, of course, but he says he was on holiday or something, but don't know if I believe him. But anyway, on with the action. Let's see what the bench... Oh, it's an invalidation from Kanty. So let's go back to Yank It Hard in a Ferrari, who in the end is going to be the first person to set a lap in qualifying. So he's going to put the benchmark down. Reasonably fast driver. In a fast car as well, so he's going to set a benchmark of 105.5. I don't think the requirement to get, as Alan goes fastest with 105.3. Some more times coming in now. Vale 106.2. Chitsu, Gru, lots of times coming in. Art Mickey in the Red Bull does a 105.2. Remember, these are all banker laps, so it's going to be a lot quicker in this qualifying session. There's no doubt about it. Gaza in the McLaren now, 105.3. He was holding back in practice, he never got close to that in practice. Adrian then. Actually, we'll just move from Adrian because there's a lot of others a bit further up field, so who's this? This is Kanty. Validating that last lap. What can he do in the Alpha? He manages 105.6. Goes up to P5. Good lap from Cat. Going to make some others get out there and go a bit quicker. So Surprised to see Val 1062. I know he's in a Williams, but he's a quick lad. So positive he'll do better. Cheatsu's lost his wing. Oops, that's the other Williams. He's lost his wing. Let's go to Convict, who's on a lap at the moment. Oh, he's invalidated. Any of these guys doing an extra lap? Mickey's just crossed the line again, so I can only assume he was doing a cooldown lap, ready to go again. So we'll stick with Mickey and see if we can improve. As Vel retires. I think that's just around here. He's lost it on the exit of the hairpin. So our star man on the track has binned it out of the hairpin, and you've got to think that is going to be Vale out when he's got Mercedes behind him to settle up. He's still got a Red Bull to settle up. He's got, well, all sorts, basically. He's got Sierra and the Aston who's going to go quicker than that, so that is going to be Vale. I mean, he's out in Q1 in a way because he won't be allowed to continue after, but you know what I mean, he's actually going to be knocked out. Mickey then is going to cross the line. Can he manage any quicker? He does. He's the first into the 104s with a 104.989 in the Red Bull. So a good lap from Mickey. That will see him safely through now. Matt for Alpha. My old Alpine buddy. Let's see if he can... well, he's not mustering any magic here. He's saved up his energy, so he's done a cooldown lap. He's going to go again, so let's see what he can manage. If you guys watching do want to make any comments, I've got the stream open myself, so I'll always look to reply. And keep you involved if I can. So Matt at the moment... Oh, Matt's already invalidated. Didn't take long, did it? So Adrian then slightly up in the moment. That Haas has a lot more time in it than that. Adrian is a quick driver. He's got a lot more in him than this. This is Piercy obviously on a 124.5, so Adrian already just over a quarter of a second up. In practice I managed a 106 flat in the Haas, but still felt there was a lot more in it, so Val, I'd love you to join. Every time somebody joins me, we don't have the include audio. Let me just see if I've got you. I haven't got you on here. Let me see if I can find you a second. It'd be great to have somebody join in. There you go. There you are. Invite you to the party, buddy, but as I say, I don't know if it'll let you. Let's go back to the racing anyway. Here he is. So Mickey is going a little bit quicker again. Still a 104.9, but a little bit quicker. I think he's done enough, Mickey. I think he's usually used to being through so quickly. Val, you there? Yeah, if you got the add audio button. Most of the time when people join, they don't know. That's the problem I have, is people don't seem to have it, so that's why I tend to do it on my own, because people don't ever have the add audio button to join in. I don't know why. I've gone through all my settings, but yeah, you can do, mate. Yeah, keep an eye out if you can, and see if you can spot anybody on any laps or anything like that. There's a few here I don't know actually. Yeah, there's a few here that I don't know. A TTM LMB 17. Obviously, yeah, he's good. Good pace. Okay, he's on Alpha tonight. Can't actually work out he's covering, but you know. Cheatsu I do know, and I don't know Hayes either. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go into my settings, see if there's I can do, but I don't.
I think you have to uninstall Twitch and reinstall it again.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
That's just
I can do that tomorrow or something. Actually, if I do that now, I probably won't get on before the end of the race, so. Um, right on note, Arc Runner is 11.6 down, so clearly not on a lap. Adrian at the moment in P14. No, Adrian's not using any ERS, so Mario. Okay, so yeah, going purple. He's a little bit iffy out of the hairpin, a little bit of slide. He's got that Red Bull power underneath him. Red Bull. Yeah, realistic. Yeah, it is. I mean, we did a practice session before, and because I usually drive in a Haas, I had to go in the Haas. I managed to 106 flat, but still felt there was a little bit more in it. And he's usually quicker than me, so I reckon he can get into low 105s, I reckon. So
I've got a 105.9 on me.
right. So Mario then up to P13. Adrian is having another go. Sira's on a lap as well, I think. Before I can. Yeah, you usually come across on that part, don't you, and then sort of go back out. But yeah, it's coming up to the end. So, oh, he's 2 temps down. As well, so there's. He's into the pits. Okay, let's go to Sira then, see what he does. He's purple in sector 2. I think he's a bit too quick for the Aston Martin as Sira. I think he should be probably in an Alpha, really. There's just no way. We had a Red Bull available when you said you'd reserve earlier on, and I went straight into admin and said Vale is not getting a Red Bull. So, because you'd win the race by about 3 laps. So. That'd be good to see. We could do that thing where we like the last to first challenge, but where you start a lap down. We could do that. So Hayes is retired, I think, happy with his lap. Sira carrying on then? He's gone up to P9 as Sira. Which suggests he lost quite a bit in the final sector after being purple in sector 2. Oh, there's a McLaren off track. That is Gaza. Sira's in pitch, yeah. Piercy just went round. Okay. So, where did Piercy go then? Piercy's now gone up to P14 in the Haas, 1058. Mini double. Where is he? Oh, he's just gone flying up into P3. He's someone we got our eye on. We had him in a Red Bull and he won a race by an absolute mile. So we've demoted him at the moment to McLaren. We've got our eye on him. As TTM LMB goes across the line, moves into P7. Desi and the Mercedes is up a little bit in sector 1, but it's back tight. Grew on the final. That is going to be rear wing damage, that one. But well, he's in P14, so I wouldn't say safe as such. Matt, where's Matt? There he is. Alpha Tauri, pretty much 400s up. Yeah, you don't want to be touching those yellow flags out ahead. It's cleared now. Sick. Oh, look pretty fair. So he does go slightly quicker and increases to P12, yeah. So that should see him through. Mario is out on track, he's on an out lap. I've got permanent yellows going on my screen, so I can't actually see how long's left. Right. 2 minutes. Okay. Enough time if you're coming over the line. Has he forgotten that it's a full qualifying? Oh. Run full qualifying on the realistic, but short qualifying on the equal on a Monday. So, right, so he's across. Oh, yeah, not a Haas. Just don't break my car. He's just got moving now. But that does mean he's out because he can't get round, presuming he's got damage as well. He was facing. He does. He's got 55 seconds to get round from there. It's doable, but he's going pretty slow. Right, now. Yeah, he's picking up the pace now. So, cheats. Is that Mario? It's Mario. Again, has he? He's still got a front wing. He's still got a front wing, so he might be able to get round. That is Shizu. He's having a hard time at the moment. Yeah, William's not having a good time of it. Okay, Adrian's come into the pits. So, looks like I'm going to ride on board with Mario because he's the only one left that could knock out Gru. I think also... Okay, yeah, so I'll go on board with Gru, who's on a lap at the moment. He's slightly down after sector 2. Only half a tenth. Gru crosses the line. He's gone half a tenth quicker. So he's improved his time slightly. I don't... Well, Mario's going to kick himself for being on those mediums, I think. I don't know why he's done that. No. That's why you got to get into practice sessions, boys. Yeah. 3.5 temps down. He don't look like anything. In fact, I think he's backed out. Didn't seem to be using any power. Straight, but crossing the line. No, we don't usually see that. He is going to kick himself because the softs are only worth about 6 temps, aren't they, in around here? Not even that, maybe? No, but it would have been enough to get him through, so... oh dear. Yeah, Sarah's put up with the old... If you tried to delete and reinstall the app. Yeah, we'll we mentioned that. Okay. Oh yes, between Mickey and Gaza. Gaza, who came second in Tier 1 Art last night. Technically I came second, but I had a penalty. He got promoted above me. So, in a way. Yeah, so we got... so, most importantly, who is heading out. So, both Haas out, both Williams out, and a Red Bull out. So, one we didn't expect to see there. But both Alfa Romeos getting through, doing a great job. One of the Haas said in the Discord, it's long E. No, I think that Haas had quite a bit more in it to get out of it. The other Haas is just, yeah, it's going to be for us. It's going to take us days to finish this race, or something like that. So, Vel, what's the normal strategy around Austria?
So strategy-wise, there's not a lot really.
Is there much difference?
Because it's quite a high-speed track.
Yeah, so usually a two-stop?
No, easy ones. Sideways.
Oh, right, okay. So you're expecting a soft medium or medium soft? Okay.
Mediums will do basically the whole race.
Oh, right. Alright then. Sorry, I'm sat on somebody who's still in the pits with most people out on track. Yank it hard then, his first out again. He does like to be first out on track. That Ferrari. Again, he's been demoted. He was in a Red Bull and took pole position at Brazil. In the Red Bull, he took pole position at Brazil with a 10. It was a low 107. And then in the equal tier, the next night, Adrian took pole with a 1068. It was all equal, so we decided if he's only 3/10 off pole in the equal, he shouldn't be in a Red Bull. But we only had a Ferrari spare, so that's it. He's gone down one car.
Let's see what he can do.
Yeah. I mean, usually an equal, all things being equal, so, you know, like yourself out there, I'm expecting pole position to be a lowish 103, maybe? I guess. Mid to high 103s. So maybe a bit slower in a realistic tier tonight. Maybe a low to mid. Well, yeah, I'd still hope it'd be at least a low mid. Sorry, a low 104, really. Yeah, it'd definitely be 104. So Mickey's already done 104 in the first quali session, so I'm sure he wasn't pelting it around as fast as he could. Hard, a 105.3. That's on the mediums as well. So, in fact, yeah, I've just realised I haven't got details up, so I'll get the tyres up. Vast majority of drivers on the mediums. Yeah. So, that's decent. Mini Devil has invalidated both laps, his first lap and his follow-up, so that's going to hurt. So he's probably going to end up qualifying on softs. Yeah, convicts. There's a McLaren. There is a McLaren of Gaza. Is at a moment, and now he's letting people through. Battery went massively wide in first session. Go. Right, Gaza. You gotta wait for everyone. He's just sat there. Get disqualified in a minute for not moving. Go. There he goes. He's off. Okay, so convicts. Can't see him. There he is. So, I'll get the lap dots up so I can see it. Right, mini double. Can't find him. Yeah, convicts crossing it. So, at the moment, Ferrari, Bristow, which is an Alpine, is splitting the two Ferraris. So, good going so far. But of course, just about getting into that top 10. That's they're awesome. That's a Red Bull. Let's have a look actually, because they might be going again. Mickey's just gone purple in sector 1. So Sierra is coming in the last corner. He was purple in sector 2. And comes across on a 105.3. So that's P2. That's a good lap in the Aston Martin, I think. Who was I with? Mickey. Mickey's 11.3 seconds up. He needs to find some more though, because that's only going to give him a 110. Desi. I'll stick with Mickey for now, because he's just coming around the last corner. Okay. Mickey comes across the line and goes P3. It's Desi. There he is. He's just started moving now. Yeah, be careful, Desi. Probably for the remainder of the lap, at least a few corners. He's just been off again. Yeah, they will be. Matt just coming through. Is that the final corner? No, that was turn 1. So he must have invalidated his last lap, because he's already done 1 lap on these softs. So, obviously doesn't...
Oh, look at this AlphaTauri team playing, look.
Are they giving a tow? Oh, look. That's why I signed him at the start of the season for Alpine when I was Alpine boss. It's just great teammates, you know. And then they just, you know, they were doing amazing in the Alpine. Basically winning the constructors, and then just buggered off to AlphaTauri. Left me on my own.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's it. So any time they come across the steward's office now, they get a penalty. Every time. So Matt just coming through the final corner now. I mean, I would argue, to be honest, an AlphaTauri going round on softs in Q2 shouldn't really need a tow to get through to Q3. But it is Matt, so... We've got somebody. There's a Mercedes. Is that Desi again? No, it's Runner this time. I'm going to go on board of him because I can't see him. He's back on track. He is moving. He's right by the pits in a way, so... Yeah, it looks like he's going to come in. There he's in. So now we've got people doing second laps and stuff, so... Right, Crew's backed out, so he's not doing another lap. I think he's come across the line again. So I don't understand this. So I don't understand the point of doing 4 laps on the mediums. I'd say in Q2, I mean I ain't got your sort of pace look, but in Q2 I tend to do a lap on an old set of softs from Q1, just so I got like a sighter sort of lap there. Then I do a proper lap on mediums, and if I think it was quick enough, then I'll stick with that. If I don't, then I'll come back in for softs. But I don't see the excited. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's just I don't really want to be starting a race on 4 lap old mediums or whatever tyre it is. Ah, yes. You're right, yeah, so from first down to 12th, we're all within 9 tenths. And Hayes is on a lap, he's nearly put it in the wall, but so as he backed out then he has, hasn't he? Let's bring that telemetry up, so yeah, so he's just cooling down now and I expect you to go again. No, he's going to pit. No, that's it. But wow. Oh, it was Alan actually. He's gone provisional pole, I think. Or did he already done that? Has he? Mini Devil P2. Might be Mini Devil then. Yeah, it was Mini Devil. He's gone P2 on the mediums. So he's done a decent lap there, 1050. Daisy. Yep, so he's out on the sauce. A little bit tentative through the penultimate corner into the final. A bit better through the final corner. I think this is going to get him up there a bit. Into the 105s again, so 105.7 into P12. So that is... Yes, please, mate. So we can have all... I think, in realistics here, if you've got 15 drivers all within a second... Mickey spoilt it. Mickey's just done a 104. Still within a second though, it's not too bad. So we need Hayes to come out and slot in there somewhere. So I think, yeah, if you've got 15 drivers all within a second of each other, you're doing somewhat right. Realistic here. That was Convict jumping up to P5 on the mediums again. Back on board with Desi, who's having another go. He is a 10th down at the end of sector 2. Attack that corner a lot more though, so if we can nail that was pretty good through the final corner, so might go a bit quicker. No, actually lost time. Even though he seemed to attack the penultimate corner a lot better.
Just run out of the RS.
Ah, right, okay. On board with the other Merc now with Arc Runner. Yellow flag. Oh, that's just Convicts getting out of the way. Yeah, he was. Let's see what our runner's doing in the Merc. He had a good result last night as well, actually. Arc Runner. He came in P after penalties. He came in P4. Yeah. Well, this is best of the season so far. Slightly up at the end of sector 2. Needs to find a bit more, really. He's ran wide, it's invalidated. Ah.
That's his outlap.
Oh, was that his outlap? Oh. No, that was it. That was his.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, okay. Didn't see that on my screen. Right, so Bristol, not Bristol, that's where I'm from, Bristow, is getting himself set. Anybody else actually on a lap?
Hayes is about to start.
Hayes is about to start. No, I'll go with, yeah, let's go on board with Hayes. I'm just aware that Kant's just at the end of the straight as well, and he's on a lap. The Alpha. Yeah. Hayes stick it in Alpine, so I suppose you normally expect to see the Alpines going out at this point. But can we scrape it through into the top 10? Yellows in sector 3, I think that's just yeah, I think it's somebody getting out of the way. It's fine. So coming up. So he's 13.1 up, which would put him on 105.8. So he's heading for a 105 in a way. There's he retires in the pit lane. So that's fine. Here he comes then, Hayes. He's not invalidated. He's going to see a 105.2. So goes P6 and gets that. I think gets the Alpine through. I don't think that's going to be beaten now. So another car into the 104. So that is. Oh, Gaz has meanwhile gone provisional pole with a 104.8. So he's broken the 1 second thing. But 1 second and 4 hundredths, covering 15 cars at the moment. Matt is now retired in P11. Runner crosses the line, moves up to P4. That's a great lap from Runner. So that knocks Gru down. And Bristow had gotten up to P. Okay, I'm on board with him now. Actually, where is LMB? LMB's in no, he's not on a lap. So let's go back to Gru then. So yeah, so Gru now just coming up to the end of sector 2. And he is up now. He's oh, but Gru spun! He's rounding in the gravel. He was a 10.5 up. Yeah, he was on target to get ahead of Bristow. And LMB has invalidated. And that is it. Cant's finished. So that is the end of qualifying. Or qualifying 2. So we're going to lose Gru in the Aston Martin, who would have got through there. Sure. We're going to lose an Alpha Tauri with Matt. An Alfa Romeo from LMB. Losing a Mercedes for Vitzdesi. And the other Alfa Romeo of Cant. Alfa Romeo's getting through into Q2, so they've done a good job, to be fair. And to be fair,
again, we see our top car coming up.
yeah, we see a top car.
Mercedes in
and
P14.
LMB's just retired himself into the wall. Couldn't be bothered to drive the rest of the way, so it's just ran into a wall. Lost Gru though, who's one of our quick boys. So supposed to lose him really. Just waiting for Arc Runner. He's in the pit game. You can move on now. Yeah, just because he was on a lap to get through there. So, oh, Bristow is actually out. So he qualified P10. Oh, that makes it even worse for Gru.
He crashed.
Yeah. See, Bristow must have crashed and is out. So that's even worse for Gru because he's gone out to a car that had already crashed. Okay, well, I mean, starting P11's never the worst thing in the world in a way with tyre choice, so it's not the end of the world for him.
Second best place.
Yeah, the other Aston Martin, Sierra got through. So Gaz is through as quickest to 104.8. I'm expecting to come down a little bit more into the 104s now and get a low 104 for a pole this evening. Head into Q3 now. Checking in, yeah, everything's going alright.
Bet you the Ferrari's going to be out first.
Yank it
Or
hard.
Alan.
Are we're gonna have a little. Oh yeah, Alan likes getting out quick, doesn't he? They're both taking forever. It's over 20 seconds and I'm not on track yet.
It's weird, I can see my name on the pit garage. We're both wrong, it's an Aston Martin.
It's an Aston Martin. Sierra's beat him to it.
Then there's the Ferrari.
Sierra is going to act first. So, anybody out there fancies having a... Sierra says he swears he can hear you. I'm not sure. Hey, hi Bob Dylan. Thanks for tuning in, mate. He runs another league I'm in on
Probably
a
hear me
Sunday.
because your mic's echoing my voice a little bit.
Yeah, I expect so.
I suppose there's one way around it.
Yeah, definitely. At least they can hear you. you watch it back later on, they can turn it right up on the telly, so I'm really loud and they can just about hear you. Fine. Anyway, Sierra first to do a lap. He's just coming through the final, final couple of corners. So what sort of lap can we say? Of course, what you don't know sometimes is whether they're actually using a fresh set on their first run in Q3 or an old set from a previous session. Depends how many they had to use to get through, I suppose.
That looked good through that.
They did. I love that first corner, trying to carry speed through and get on the power as quickly as possible, but it's quite easy to invalidate as well. Didn't seem too bad through the hairpin. Maybe a bit hesitant getting on the power.
Bit hesitant.
On the brakes, okay. Pretty good through there. Power nicely. Yeah, it's one of those that he's a bit wide through that one, so I think it's going to be a reasonable lap from Ciro. I just don't, but I think he's got a lot more in the locker for his second run. Oh, he's invalidated anyway. There is Ferrari Convict then coming across the line, 104.9. So straight away Convict going faster than he's been so far this evening. We got the two McLarens right next to each other. Alan will be our next actual lap, so the one remaining AlphaTauri. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I drive it in ARC, but obviously it's equal performance. So, but I have driven it in realistic. It is a nice car. That's a couple of weeks ago in Jeddah for a race. So, good one. Finished fourth, I think. Original pole, just been pits. Like Gaza. Here he comes. Attacks the final corner nicely. I think it's going to go pole. No. Okay.
It's not far off P2.
No. Yeah, you're right. 10th and a half. Hayes is on an
don't
out
think
lap,
everyone's on a lap.
No, Mickey's well. Oh, Alan's carried on
Alan
actually.
might be.
He was almost a 10th up. He's crossed the line. A 10th and a half.
Did go quicker.
Yeah, so he's improved to 104.7. Decent lap there from Alan. No, nobody's on a lap now. That is it. I'll just check Gaza. He's just coming out to the... Yeah, I'll switch to him in a second. Gaza's just coming over. Gaza is on a lap actually. He's 400ths down at the end of sector 2. Did seem to lose a lot of time in the final sector last time, so he might go a bit quicker. Comes across the line. Does go quicker, a 10th quicker, 104.9. P3. So let's go to Hayes then. Hayes. Yeah, just has to come off the throttle slightly, didn't he? Not to the end of the second sector. Yeah, I've run in sort of low 45s seems to be about what everybody's doing for sector 2, so thanks that. I always try to stay away from that. Oh, he's well wide on the X, that's going to lose him some time. Didn't invalidate, does a 0. Yeah, 1050. It's in P5 for the moment. Sierra's actually got himself out quickly again. I suppose in the point that if he does invalidate this, he can get back in again if he needs to. Or do a cooldown lap, whichever. It's purple in the first sector. Nice in the hairpin. Didn't really go out wide for that. The entry, I mean. Yeah, gets on the power nicely through there. This was where he was a bit wide last time, but he's a bit better this time. Maybe still tuck it into the inside curve a little bit, but yeah, he's still going now, I think. Oh, that's invalidated! It's a 105 flat. Might have scraped into the 104s if it was a perfect exit, but not to be. Yep, so okay, the McLaren is Mini Devil. Oh, that was close to invalidating there. It's okay. Just go purple as well in that second sector. Seems to have caught up a little bit though, where he was. He's going quite quick. 105.1. Oh, Yankee had already come over the line. He's gone up to P5. Yes, Renault's gone up to P3. As he grass cuts to get out of everybody's way. Yeah, Yankee hard's half a tenth up. As you say, with a double McLaren toe. He does. He did move. Why is he towing him along? There's some sort of partnership going on there, and the other McLaren gets out of the way. Oh, he's invalidated there. He's slightly down. Okay, who else might be on the lap? The other McLaren? Nope. Mickey? Yeah, Mickey's on the lap, but he's nearly a tenth down in sector 2. Oh, he's back to, yeah.
He's gonna go again. Or
He's
not.
got enough energy. No,
McLaren
it's
toe
not being
happening
flashed
again.
over the line, so yeah. Looks like this time Gaz is getting a toe. Mini Devil.
Definitely.
Mini Devil just
Mini
drives
Devil's
off
gone
the
back
track.
to the last race.
Slightly up on the first sector. Not sure why he didn't just take the corner himself, Mini Devil, and then give him a toe down the next straight as well, but seems to be far enough ahead to do it.
Yeah, keeping on runner, he's also on the lap.
Oh, Gaz done that, he's a tenth and a half up. So as it stands right now, he would be heading into P3, but he's right on the verge of P2. A little bit wobbly out of the penultimate corner, nice through the final corner,
Oh, runners round, runners out.
and Gaza goes
That's in the
P3.
middle of the track. Keeping on Hayes, he misses it. And Mickey, so does he.
Hayes is going to start lap now. Just going to check Nicky. Oh, he's coming around onto a lap as well, so actually let's go back to Hayes. Runner had a double whammy there. He's spun off the track and retired himself, and Gaza took his place at the same time. Bit harsh. Hayes 2 thousandths up in the first sector. Up's up, no.
There goes Cyril on his lap. Mini Devil's not going to set a time.
No, he's in the pits, so he'll be starting from P9. Assuming Sierra gets a lap in. As it stands right now, Sierra just needs to complete a lap to gain a place. And Hayes is backed out. He's going to save the energy because he can get round and start again. There's a Red Bull going past. Mickey He's also backed out. He was 4 thousandths down.
Why mini doubles coming out, I don't know.
I mean, if you can get round in time, if you're cold in the way they get round on and out, that's incredible. Unless it's, oh, don't tell me his timer's mucked up. Yeah, 44.9 second sector. Tentative corner. He's invalidated, and he's in the ball. Oh.
That was more frustration than
Yeah. It might have been us saying this is a good lap, and he might be listening to us, but right off. But that is the. No. On two, mate. Yankee. That. How didn't that invalidate? He was well off the track. Get out of the way, guys. They do get out of the way, yeah. So, any double was not realised. No. 1048. 1048. Good enough. But when I joined on board with him, he ran well wide. He must have had to come off the power to be able to not invalidate it. So, I think that's cost him in the final sector. Okay, so we have our pole position is Art Mickey. Congratulations to him. 104.4. I thought we were going to be seeing a little bit quicker than that, but not to be too deceived. Perhaps just the track conditions. Never know. So Art Mickey takes pole position on his maiden run in the Red Bull. Alan in P2, which is great for him because he is up there in the championship standings at the moment. He's trying to chase down Lil Daz, who went with us tonight. In fact, you're in his seat. So, yes, so.
Doing well so far.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm sure you'll be doing you'll do a lot better in the actual race, mate. So, yeah. So you got 5 minutes now, mate. I don't know if you want to get off and get yourself a drink and it's a loo or whatever.
Is there a formation?
Sorry?
Is there a formation?
Yes, there is. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right, then, mate.
No.
Thanks for joining me. Yeah, see you in a bit and good luck. Cheers, buddy. I'll keep an eye. Thank you. Bye. So, Vale leaves us. Now, so what I was going to try and do, guys, for the break, I will want to grab myself a quick coffee, but just before I do that, I'm going to have a little go at something. So I'm streaming via Lightstream this evening, which I've signed on to, so I'm trying to improve my streams and stuff, so just give me a second. I'm on a server, so that's it. Don't help. Try to get on the right place. So in a moment, I'm just going to nip onto the championship standings and have a look. So if I go into Lightstream, I should be able to. Oh, Lightstream. I actually really don't like Lightstream. It's a pain. If you're doing your stuff on your phone, which I am at the moment, it would work better on a laptop. It's on your phone, you've got to constantly keep refreshing the screen all the time. It's a pain. So you should now, if you're watching, be able to see the championship standings. You should be able to hear me over them. If you can't hear me over them, then you know I just said that. So as you can see at the moment, in a way, Lil Daz at the moment, who isn't with us tonight, is leading the way on 131. Has a solid lead, so he's not going to be overtaken tonight, but Bristow and Allen both with a great chance of narrowing the gap, and can't. Sierra also didn't do any races at the start of the season. He's only actually finished after races, so he's actually doing a great job to be up there in P5. Myself in P6 in the Haas, look, isn't that good? Hey. I probably won't be there next week, so I'll give my seat up to do the comms full time, so I'll disappear off of there. So I might have to save that picture. But that's our standing. So we're really looking today largely at Bristow, Allen, Cant and Sierra to see what sort of damage they can do to Daz when he's not here. I'm just going to switch this over now and we should be able to see the constructor standings. Oh, don't make me refresh again. Work. It's not going to work. Refresh again. Such a pain. I'm just going to have to start using my laptop in future. There we go. So the constructor standings should now be on your screen, and so as you can see, Williams are leading the way with 166, Aston Martin 143, joint with AlphaTauri. It's a great chance again for Aston Martin and AlphaTauri with both Williams out in Q1, although one of them is being driven by one of the fastest drivers I've seen in the game in TTM Val, so we'll see how he fares coming from the back. Alpine though on 131s is still well in the fight, and Alfa Romeo the last of the centenary teams in 114. So yeah, no doubt there's a chance there for Aston Martin, AlphaTauri, and Alpine for that matter to see if they can catch Williams a bit tonight. So good luck to them. So as I said, I'm just going to get myself a little coffee. So I'm just going to pop you on the break screen. Okay, we're back everyone. The formation lap has started. We're just coming through to the end of that lap now so that people can form up on the grid. See a nice full grid tonight, which is always fantastic. And not only a full grid, we still had one or two others looking for seats tonight, which is just awesome. So predicted pit stop strategy coming up. Medium, soft, medium for Mickey. So Val assured me in commentary, I don't know how well you could hear him, so Val assured me that it's a one-stop, soft medium or medium soft. I always thought it was a two-stop around here. I suppose it may well depend on safety cars as well, though. So, it's taking a while. This car getting into position, and the lights are coming on. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5, and the lights are out after a long pause. Mickey looks like he gets off the line well, as does Alan. Convict, everybody getting off the line pretty well, look by the looks of it. Couple of people running, but few people running after half the grid running wide into turn 1, and there is a McLaren of Mini Devil is the only one that's actually been round. He has damage on the front wing. He's lost his right end plate, so unfortunately he's going to need to pit, and that's going to really damage his race, and he'll almost certainly be hoping for a safety car to get him back in it. As it stands, some changes going on. Grew up to P8 already. Let's get some details up. Position changes, so I'm sure I always like to have on at the moment. The biggest gainer so far is Chitsu, who has come up from last on the grid, 20th, up to P13. So up 7 places, and now up 8, because he's made that 9. He's just made 2 overtakes. One's come into the pits, so Kant is in the pits, Bristow is in the pits, and we know Mini Devil's going to come in, and Matt is in the pits. Oh, there's a huge crash! There's a huge crash, and Piercy is, that's one of the Haas. There's a massive crash. Don't think we're going to get to see him. That is one of the Haas boys, unfortunately, we've lost on lap 2. There appeared to be some contact that's pushed him into the wall, and he is... Yeah, he's... Well, all I could see was a tyre flying around, if I'm honest, the wheel flying around. The game is sticking with the virtual safety car. That's so a bit surprising. And... well, that's a shame. Piercy has already left the server. I didn't see exactly what happened, but it did look like there was contact there. Piercy, to be honest, recently gave his seats up, so became a reserve instead. It's a shame to see him leave. He's a nice bloke, was Piercy, but frustration has just got the better of him now. Perhaps I can drop him a line tomorrow or something, give him a chance to calm down. These things happen in races, I'm afraid. It is part of it. But we are back racing again. Mickey's lost what was quite a big lead he had to that safety car. There was a pitter there. I think Mario is pitted. Was that? Oh, they picked up a drive-through through the safety car. So Alan picks up our first penalty of the race. With Gaz at the moment. I mean, there's close battles all the way through the field, guys, so it's hard for me to pick one for you. LMB on the back of Sierra at the moment was having a little look, but thought better of it. It's one of those tracks where you get the DRS train, and it's occurring and the only person that's really vulnerable is the one at at the front of the train, unfortunately. But sir, I've only just seen your comment. I did one Red Bull race, and I came like P6 or 7 or something, yet my best position in the Haas was P4. Thank you very much. That is not true. I'm quite mean to your streamer, and steward, and head admin. Don't forget head admin. So, quite clearly, even if you... Well, I'm just going to make this clear now. If you win this race, you're not getting driver of the day. After that comment. As the Ferrari of Yank It Hard makes the move on Alan. A good, clean move there. Good racing. No contact made. But Alan's come back at him. And they're going to go side by side into the hairpin. Might have been a tiny bit of contact there, but nothing to really speak about. And after good fair racing, it was Alan that actually picked up the DRS again. The second straight. A little bit of cheeky play there from Alan to deliberately brake early for the hairpin to get the DRS. Yes, I've done that before. And oh, someone's... Oh, runner! No, we've lost runner. Oh, we've lost the Merc. Where is he? He's over there on the left. And this time we do have a full safety car. Thought it might not be too long when you got a full grid. It's quite likely you may pick up a safety car. So unfortunate, but it's what it is going to do. It's going to allow some guys to pit, change their tyres. It's going to allow the guys that had to pit first lap to get back up to the back of the grid. But what a shame to lose Piercy and Arc Runner so early on in the race. Don't know what's happened to Arc Runner there. Whether that was just a mistake that he's made or whether there was contact, I don't know. Oh, and Yank It Hard in the Ferrari in P2 picks up a speed in under safety car, drive-through penalty. He's going to be head in hands right now. The honest truth is, Yank It, you're on 5 lap old mediums, which is nothing. You wouldn't usually be pitting, but if you've got to take a drive-through, you may as well pit. Silly not to, really. And there he is, look, he's coming in. So, presumably, I would think to stick... Well, it could be either for softs or mediums, to be fair. To say 6 lap old mediums, if I remember rightly, he actually did about 5 laps in qualifying on those, so actually they were about 11 laps old. So that makes complete sense. And most of the field pitting now. Nicky pitted from the lead onto softs. So is it going to be a case of maybe trying to go soft from here? By the time the safety car comes in, let's say it's lap 9, you're looking at 28 laps. So 14 laps per set of softs. Would it be more likely to do 12 laps and 16 on a 16 or 17 on a set of mediums, maybe? We'll have to see. So we will get wait for everybody to catch back up. We're not going to be going this lap, so it's going to be... I think we'll be going in the following lap, to be fair. I must admit, I was hoping for maybe a safety car free or instant free race this evening, but the simple fact is that You've got 20 on a track. Okay, some different strategies going on. Adrian in the Haas, who's now up to P11, is pitted for hards. Both Ferraris come into the pit at the same time, and both stick on a set of softs. So this is actually going to be close. Kant's just coming round. Yankit Hard does get ahead, but of course Yankit Hard has to drive through anyway. So I'm just going to check the penalties and see if any of the other penalties were drive-throughs. They weren't, they're just 3-second corner cut-ins, so that's fine. So at the moment, LMB is now leading this race in the Alfa Romeo, having not pitted. Sierra's up to P2 and Desi up to P3, all in the same scenario, 7-lap old mediums. Safety car is now in this lap, so we'll be resuming on lap 9. When will he go? Let's switch to Sierra and we'll go to the broadcast view. Actually no, let's go to... Well, MB is gone. I don't think he really caught Sierra out there. Sierra may get a run on him on the long straights. This could be a better view, Cody, it's not going to lie. We'll go on board with Sierra, see if we can... He's not really getting a run on him on the long straights. Can he get close enough out of the hairpin? No, not really. Not without DRS. There was a little moment there between Desi and Mickey. Desi has retained the position. Mickey's still having a look. He's going to go around the outside. Brakes much, much later. Doesn't leave too much room on the inside, but he does. They don't make contact. And Mickey moves into B3. And he's going to be picking these guys off one by one. The only problem he's going to have is Sierra doesn't get past. DRS effect could end up being neutralised between the two of them. Mario's had him, by the way, and has fallen way back. He's not had a moment actually, he's pitted. And there is a McLaren out. Matt is out. And McLaren is still going. He's in for disqualifying people. So unbelievably, we don't even get through a full lap without a second safety car coming out. So luckily for Mini Devil, he survived it, but Yank It Hard and Matt have both gone, and Mini Devil decides to retire in the pits. Why is he retired in the pits? I never believed that. Look, he's going to drive back out on track as well. Oh, actually it looks like it's staying in the pit lane. Okay. I don't understand that from Mini Devil. There's a safety car out on track. You haven't been lapped. Just get a new wing, get a new set of tyres, catch back up and see what you can do. There's only 16 of you left. You're going in McLaren. You had a great chance of picking up good points still. As it is though, I think we'll get going again next lap. It does depend on Mario if he can catch up. It's just coming around the final corner now. The safety car has just gone through the hairpin. It's just going to be quite tight, I think. I'm stuck on board with Mario. Oh, Runner said his luck had to run out at some point. What happened, Runner? Was it? Did you? Because we didn't see it. Did you? Was it just a spin, or was there contact? I don't think I need to ask if there was contact for that last incident. Well, 2 cars retired. One got massive damage and retired in the pits. So clearly something's gone pear-shaped with that one. But what about you, runner? Mario, so close to catching up, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. The safety car's coming in this lap. No, he's not. So unfortunately, we're going to get a full lap with the whole field right bunched up together on the safety car. Anybody going to decide to pit, maybe? Not Adrian in the house, no. Nobody decides to take a free pit stop. For me, and I've got to be honest, for me, Bristow's on 9-lap-old mediums, Cat's on 5-lap mediums, Convict's on a set of softs, which isn't ideal, but actually it's not too bad. Surely pitting there for 1 or 2 of these guys would have been a good option. Is there a race? LMB, Sierra, Desi, Chitsu all deciding to remain on track on their worn medium tyres. We'd rather have the track position as it stands. Arc Runner just explaining to me in the chat, he's wheels on the inside curb at the chicane, lost the back end. Yeah, it's one of those curbs, and there's many of them in the game, but it's a curb of death around here, that one. So let's see if on the last restart, LMB sort of added a penultimate corner into the last corner. Will do the same again. He didn't really catch Sierra out last time, and he's gone early. That's better from LMB. He's gone very early. Oh, and Sierra's round. Sierra's lost it. He's not going to pick up on damage when he gets straight in the pits. No. He's going to rejoin in P13 between Convict and Kant. He's spun it on the restart. Probably cold tyres. And that has given LMB a bit of breathing room now. Although the car behind him is a Red Bull on softs. And it was our fastest man in qualifying, so you've got to think that gap's going to come down as Gru gets past Bristow. No, sorry, actually that is Vale getting past Gru. So Vale up to P8 now, having a much happier as he locks up the right front. He's having a much happier race than he did qualifying. Alan gets past Chitsu. So does Hayes. Chitsu loses a couple of places there. He's now got his teammate behind him for the evening. So you may well see him move out of the way now because Vale is on softs. Don't want to lose position to Gru because of it though. No, he's done that well. That's well done, Chitsu. Yeah, well done, mate. He's determined to stay on those medium tyres, as is LMB and Sierra. And Mario getting ahead of Adrian at the back. Adrian clearly struggling on those hards and the Haas. Gaza moves into P3, making a move on Desi into the hairpin. Alan looks like he's going to get a move as well. Let's go to the broadcast camera. Going side by side into the right-hander. Desi doesn't really put up too much of a fight on that one. Straight away, Vale is now on the back of him as well. So Vale now through. Desi now dropped down to 7th. I mean, that's got to be telling you something about those 13-lap-old mediums. Mickey is now right on the back of LMB, by the way, so I'm going to move. This is for the lead of the race. It's going to be a straightforward DRS pass into turn 1. Pass is done really before the corner. LMB does have a look to see if he can get a switch back, and he's got a good run. He does get back past. That was done nicely. So now Mickey will get the DRS back. It looks like LMB's got out the hairpin quite a bit better. As Bruno gets past Desi and Chitsu's gotten ahead of Convict. Desi now falls behind Bristow. Oh, a little bit of lagging going on there. It's just that's my end rather than theirs. Problem for Mickey here is could be the same. I wouldn't be surprised this time if I'm Mickey. Oh, we got yellows. It's Chitsu. We've lost Chitsu. Oh, there's carbon fibre everywhere. Surely that's not a safety car. It is. It was well off track. There was no need for that to be a safety car. Right, I'm going to say now, guys, I think we need to take a little bit of a leaf out of Ark's book on this. That safety car should never happen. That car was so far off track. So I think we may need to consider, as admins after this race, thinking whether to make some amendments to settings like we've done in ARC recently to try and stop the continuous safety car nonsense. It's worked in ARC brilliantly, so definitely going to have to think about doing it. Thank you to you guys who have tuned in, by the way. Massive thank you to all of you. I've seen the viewers have been up and down throughout. That's understandable. And please, if you want to make any comments in the chat, I do try and look every so often. And try and respond. Having said that, I think the phone's pretty low on battery at the moment. It might die. Then up to P9, he's now stops in his mediums that will take him to the end. I've not had anyone tell me about the weather, whether we're expecting any rain at any stage. Val didn't mention it, which tells me it probably isn't. I'm sure if there was going to be some wet weather he would have told me about it. So Sirius come in and put on another set of softs. Had he picked up a penalty or something? Has he just served a penalty? Maybe. All a bit straight up. For me, right now, these guys that have gone on to fresh mediums. So Adrian, Convicts, Bristow, Vale. Surely these guys have all made the right call because they can go to the end now. On mediums. Don't fancy going to 19 laps on a set of softs, so... And all these front guys, I mean, Mickey's on 9-lap old softs, so has to pit again. Gaza, Allen, Kant, all on 11-lap old mediums. Grew on 10-lap old mediums. I mean, are they just gambling that there will be another safety car? From what we've seen so far, it wouldn't be the worst gamble in the world, I suppose, but, no, not. Yeah, I will be speaking to the admins afterwards because it's something that had been noticed a lot so far this season of safety cars coming out for the most ridiculous things. And okay, the second safety car was a guaranteed, you know, it was a free car smash, guaranteed safety car. The first one, I'm not too sure about. Because if anything, I would have said that Piercy's smash on the home straight was worse than what brought the first safety car out. So It was Arc Runner's incident, wasn't it? That brought the first full safety car, and again he was quite a bit off track. So for me, two of these full safety cars needn't have happened. And yet, when Piercy retired, I called straight away that it needed to be a safety car, and it wasn't. So, hey English, thanks for tuning in, mate. Nice to see you on. So, at the moment, for me, I would say, I can't quite believe I'm saying this from where he started the race, but right now, for me, TTM Vale is favourite to win this race from P9. Everybody ahead of him is going to have to pit again. He won't. But of course, it all depends on the safety cars, if there's another safety car or not. And Vale may be in a Williams, but I assure you this guy's got the pace to fight with guys in the faster cars. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I can't believe we actually get rid of Lil Daz for a week. And who do we replace him with? TTM Vale. Unbelievable. Brilliant. But thanks very much as well to Vale for joining me in the comms box for qualifying after he crashed. That's much appreciated, even though I'm not sure you guys could hear him. It's always nice to have someone join you. So we will be going at the end of this lap, so let's move up to Gaza so you can see the restart easily. We got sorry, accidentally moved forward one. Mickey's gone early. I think he's taken a leaf out of LMB's book there. So he's caught Gaza a little bit. Alan, anybody caught anybody out? Caught anybody napping a little bit? Doesn't look like it, does it? So I think it's the closest we got at the moment. There's Desi currently on the back of Convict, using his energy up. Convict seems to react to it quick enough. Oh, Convict's deep into the corner, and Bristow's had a moment out of the corner. Oh, this isn't going to end well. Oh, I thought Desi was going to get completely sandwiched there between the Ferrari and the Alpine. I thought he was about to lose his wing. Meanwhile, behind this, we've got Sierra not far behind this, and Adrian behind that, as Desi goes up the inside of Bristow. That's a good move from Desi. It's not a battle Bristow really needs to get involved in there, in a way. Sierra's now run on the back of Bristow. Adrian's fallen back a little bit from this, but not too far. He's still comfortably within the DRS range, so not be panicking just yet. Adrian has raced in the Haas before, and due to penalties, he finished. It was in Brazil, and he finished P7 in Brazil and ended up in P5. Penalties. Come on, Gaza, says Sean Day. Sean Day or Sean Day? Sean Day. Come on, Gaza. He's going well up there in P2 at the moment. Yeah, English. I agree. Yeah, I noticed that in qualifying, actually, funny enough. It does shift up very late. I noticed in the last game people like to do that. I don't know if it's a difference between the two games. We've got a nice view here of Mario trying to make a move on Kant, rightly backing out of it in the end though. But Mario clearly all over the back of the Alfa Romeo. Actually in an Alfa Romeo sandwich at the moment is Mario, but with the no, not with DRS. No DRS open, but gets the move done in a way. Oh, and there's an Alpine It was Hayes. He lost it in turn 1. Going around, I think he did make contact with the barrier, but he seems to have everything intact. Oh, wow. He's completely missed his braking there. Don't panic, Adrian. I don't think for a second that was some sort of lunge move. He's just completely missed his braking. Actually did rather well to avoid you in the end. Some position changes going on. Oh dear. Desi is round. There was a contact from convicts. I don't know why Desi. It looked like Desi was letting them past. And convicts clipped him on the way past. Spun Desi into the wall. Alan's recovering from something. So now we are seeing everybody pit. Now, well, quite amazingly, LMB has decided to continue. So this is safety car number 4. I am definitely getting in the admin chat after and having a word. Oh yeah, you're right, mate. Mickey is Luigi. That is Art Luigi, not Art Mickey. Apologies, mate. Completely forgot about that. 2 plumbers. Well, I've called Italian before, but I'm assured by Brian that they were actually from New York. That blow your mind? Anyway. Yeah, so Mario and Luigi running P2 and P6 at the moment. Going well. Still feel you would think that Mario's going to have to pit again, although these safety cars and provisionally another one, maybe he won't need to. But yeah, I'm going to be in the admin chat after having a word about changing our settings like Art has, because we should be sat here watching an absolutely fantastic race now with the field that we got. But the safety cars are just ruining it at the moment, unfortunately. It's all part of it, of course, but just a shame. Hi Kyle, how are you, man? Well done earlier on in the kids races. And we've got Diane. Who's all the Gaza supporters? Diane and Shunday. Hey guys, thank you very much for tuning in, by the way. I'm quite matey with Gaza, he's a good bloke. Yeah, do like him. So, Gaza was one of the ones that pitted under that safety car, so he's going to the end on those mediums now. No worries about that. Potentially could have switched to softs, to be fair. You could easily push softs to the end from here. That's what Grew has done, that's what Kant has done, that's what Bristow's done. And Sierra. All on fresh softs, so go to the end. The safety car will be in this lap. So, I'm just a little surprised by LMB staying out. That's 6 lap old softs. Comes in this lap, that's another 12 laps to go. It's going to make 18 laps, 19 laps on softs. Don't fancy it. But there's still the potential for one more safety car. Again, the leader catches the second place guy out. Mario completely napping. In fact, he's napping so much that Vale's got a run on him. I don't think he's quite going to be able to get that done into turn 1. But is he going to be able to get another run into the hairpin? Let's go on board with Vale. Yes. Even despite the fact that one is a Williams and one is a Red Bull, Honda, I suppose actually it's Mercedes and Honda, isn't it? Battle. So Vale does get that move done and moves into P2. For me, he remains favourite to win this race. But Convict is having a look himself. Great racing, wheel-to-wheel racing from these two. So who got out in the end? He's gone bored with Convicts. I don't like the broadcast camera angles around that part of the track. So, sorry, Kyle, I should know the answer to this. Who's your dad? In the race? What have I been doing since our race? Not much, mate. Just had a bit of a rest in between and then got ready for the streaming this. Kant moves ahead of Adrian into P6. Adrian's got that Haas into the points. But he's going to have... Oh, Mickey's run wide. Sarah couldn't quite take advantage. It's moved Adrian back up to P6. Mickey gets back in. Look how easy it is for Mickey to get back ahead of the Haas. That's how underpowered the Haas is, unfortunately. And now he's going to have a train of soft tyre cars coming after him as Gru has to pit. Could spell the end of Gru's race. I don't mean by retirement, but by well, if there's no more safety cars to bring him closer up. At the moment though, Convicts is looking racy, but LMB, and that is Gaza making a move on Vale. Vale's got the DRS. Both got DRS. Ah, my phone has just died. So sorry guys, if you make any comments, my phone's just died, so I now can't see your comments. My apologies. Wasn't sure if it's going to last or not. So Gaza has made that move stick. Now Art Mickey is attacking the back of the Williams. So at the moment, LMB out in the lead as Red Bull gets past Williams. I think they did have a little bit of contact there, which has pushed Vale slightly wide. This time Vale will have an Aston chasing him. Mario sets the fastest lap of the race with 106.6. Gaza has made the move on the Ferrari and moves into P2. And now, with his fresh mediums, he can set off after LMB. Mickey trying to make a move. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. It's already cleared, but there is a car. Oh dear, it's Sarah in the gravel. Off he goes. Those tyres are going to be cut. Have to be very careful. And he's retired. Retired, or has he been disqualified? I don't think I'll be retiring. There's still the possibility of one more safety car. We'll punch them back up again, but Sarah has gone. His Aston teammate of today, not faring too great either, but he's going to be quick to the end on the softs he's got, as he sets the fastest lap with 106.5 as well. The gap between LMB and Gaza has come down a second. Gaza is flying. He's also got a Red Bull chasing him down. Both of them pitted at the same time, so that is a faster car behind him. It's on the same amount of tyre wear. Gaz is also, well actually they're both low on energy. Hazard's light flashing tells us he's low on energy, and you've got to think this is going to be an easy overtake. Has he made the overtake too early? Will Gazza get the DRS back? I think he will. That was a bit of showmanship from both of them there. Did you see that? They both eased off the power in an attempt to get DRS on this straight. Neither of them wanted to give the other one DRS. So Gaz is the one that's taken advantage of that fully. And now the time to LMB is now down to, despite these two battling, they've still taken another second out of LMB. All they're doing by battling is helping LMB. They could sort of agree not to... Sorry when you can't speak to the other person, obviously, but they could kind of agree not to battle as Vale looks to come past Hayes. 2 TTM boys. There's a little lock up there, I heard. Hayes will now pick up the DRS and get back ahead. Vale, they seem to be enjoying themselves in a way. Vale will then get the DRS on the next straight, so we probably see him come back past. Then no, whether he come past here. Mickey, by the way, has just gotten back into P2. I think the same thing's going to happen again. Oh, Gaza seems to have just fallen back. It seems to get the traction. Who got DRS here? It's Vale has got the DRS. So he's going to get that position off Hayes. You might see them doing that right to the end as Bristow makes a move. A huge lockup happens in front. Bristow makes a move on Adrian. Keep it going, Adrian. You're in with a great shot at picking up some points again for Haas, buddy. After myself, mate, you're going to be Haas's second biggest point scorer of the season. I think you already are, to be fair, after finishing P5 in a race. But Brazil. LMB picks up a penalty. That hurts because Mickey is penalty free. Hayes picks up 3 seconds, and we've lost Hayes. Hayes has lost it in turn 1. And is into the wall, and there's that safety car that I mentioned. That there's the reason why Sarah maybe shouldn't have retired. And Gru is able to say thank you very much. I'm coming straight in for another set of softs. I think he's taken one set of 4-lap hold softs off and put another set of 4-lap hold softs on, but nevertheless, well, in all fairness, if that is the case, he needn't have pitted, really. And he may have been able to gain a few positions with others pitting under safety car. So if Gru watches this back at a later point, he may have think to himself, oh, why did I do that? But it is what it is. The leaders decide to stay out. Now, interestingly, I suppose if you're high up in the points, you can't pit. Alan has decided to pit. Gru's not going to get round in time, so Alan's going to come out in P10 with a fresh set of softs. He's only pitted from P9 in a way, so that's not a bad shout when one of the cars ahead of you is a Haas on very worn medium tyres. Despite the very worn tyres, I don't blame Adrian for staying out because track position is so much more important in Haas than fresh tyres. At least if you've got track position, you've got a chance of fighting something off, you know, fighting off overtakes. The thing is, you're on fresh tyres, the same as the guy in front of you in the Haas, you're not really going to get a chance to pass him. Unless he makes a mistake, so I think that's clever from Adrian, and it'd just be a case of seeing if he can fight off the challenge. What would be ideal for him is if Alan and Gru attack Mario, and Mario has to defend. May give Adrian a chance just to get away a little bit. So I think we're going to go again. We are going again, so we are going to restart on lap 34, meaning we have 3 laps of racing left. Adrian amazingly then moved up to P3 by coming into the pits. So after me congratulating him and saying I think he's done the right thing, he pits in away. So shut up, Craig. I'm pitting. By doing it there, he's not going to get ahead of Gru, which if he'd have pitted a lap earlier, he'd been out in P10. So I don't know. It does depend. I think actually now is a good time to have a look at the penalties. So let's do that. Penalties wise, vast majority just the 3 seconds. So LMB's the 3 seconds. Mickey's penalty, the only one left penalty free. So well done to Mickey. Gaza 3 seconds. Convict's got 6, which is going to hurt. Kant on 3. Vale on 3. Bristow 3. Mario on 9. That could well be the reason that Adrian's decided to pit, because fresh set of soft tyres surely means he's guaranteed. I'm sure why you say slowing down so much. Just wanted to get running a little bit. Maybe that was a way of warming the tyres a little bit. Yes, Alan on 6 as well. So actually, Adrian's in with a real chance of maybe picking up a P9, Gru a P8 at a minimum here. We are going to go again, and this time LMB's going early didn't really catch Mickey out. He was ready for it. So Mickey obviously a clear favourite to win this race, being penalty free. Let's go to the broadcast cam. Look at that. Wouldn't that be a sight to behold in real life? Alfa Romeo running P1 and P5. Outstanding. With the Williams following behind in 6th as well. What a great view that would be in real life. So at the moment, they're all running pretty uniform to each other. There will be 1 lap. Oh, there? Did we? I was going to say there's going to be 1 lap of DRS, but there isn't, is there? The next lap will be the final lap. As Mickey makes the move, he's not going to settle for just sitting behind LMB and win it on penalties. He wants to make the move and win it on track as well. And regardless, LMB's performance in the Alfa Romeo is still absolutely outstanding. To take those soft tyres, 18 laps old now. I know a lot of those laps have been done in the safety car, but even so, Gaza desperately trying to pick up that P2. That is a genuine fight for position. They both have 3 seconds of penalties. Let's ride on board with Gaza as he tries to get that done. Both of them have used their energy. This is the moment you see where if Gaza just saved a bit, maybe. Yeah, all LMB has to do there is position his car in the right place. This next straight is the only real chance that Gaza's got. Power of that McLaren over a Ferrari engine. He's going to get it done, look. Look how slow the Ferrari engine is. It's just... yeah, LMB, I think, happy to settle for a podium. So Mickey crosses the line, takes victory for Red Bull. Gaza P2, LMB P3. There's penalties sorting themselves out all over the place. Kant is P4. I think it was Gru up to P5. I'll have to run down the rest once the results come up. Unfortunately, 5 safety cars. A safety car laden race, which is a shame because the races we were having in both our tiers before we took a break, we've been on a run of really great races. Unfortunately, this one just hasn't managed it. But maybe it is a nature, because we think the drivers seem to be in the right cars, and for me, and maybe that's the nature of that the cars do, in a way, get too bunched up, and it causes issues. I don't know. The admins will discuss that, and the possibility maybe of amending some of the settings to see if we can stop that in future. But look at this, Alfa Romeo P3 and P4. What a result for Alfa Romeo today. Mickey takes the win, Gaza P2, LMB fills out the podium, Kant P4 grew up to P5, Adrian P6 for Haas. So Haas pick up a 6th place, that's a great result. Vale P7 for Williams, Stowe P8, Convict 9, Allen 10, and the only finisher outside the points was Mario for Red Bull due to those penalties. Shame for him. Driver of the day, it's got, well, it has to be Adrian. I mean, did you get that? See that? Did you hear that? That was comedy gold there. It has to be Adrian, because he's come from P19 on the grid in a Haas to finish P6. I don't see how I can possibly award it anywhere else. LMB as well had a great race in the Alfa Romeo, so a special mention for him. Vale getting up to P7 in the Williams after starting from the P19, I think it was. Obviously a great race. Yeah, so some great individual performances there, but on the whole, as I say, a safety car laden race, which is a bit of a shame. But as I say, if you are watching and you haven't watched ARL before, or you've watched the race back and you haven't really watched this before, that isn't usual for us. We don't usually have safety car laden races like that, so please don't put you off tuning in again in future races. We'll be back tomorrow night for the equal performance tier around the same track, so that's always interesting to see after you've seen the realistic tier. So we'll be back for that tomorrow evening. Thank you. Just a